What's going on, guys? My name is NUKETOWN2026 and welcome back to another Top 5 Tuesday. And in the last video we did an awesome Top 5, which was the Top 5 Trolls by TREYARCH. That was our special Top 5 Wednesday. If you want to refer back to Tuesday, we did the Top 5 Trolls that you could ever perform on anybody in COD, Zombies, history. And that was a great video. Now, if you remember in the last video, I did say if you happen to have a Top 5 that you want me to personally do, put it down in the comments below, and if I find one that I like, if I find the best one, then I will definitely do that in my next video and I will shout you out. And I did have one suggestion that I liked a lot. It wasn't in the description. My friend actually told me about it and I was like, well, that seems pretty legit. Okay, so drum roll please, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner for this top 5 is actually one of my good friends. His name is Edgar. He prefers himself to be called Edgar Melishkovskin. So congratulations to Edgar Melishkovskin, whatever the heck that means. I am glad you are today's winner. You are today's top 5 winner. Congratulations. And his top 5 is actually going to be the top 5 best crews in TREYARCH Zombies history. So basically this means, you know, the Origins crew, you know, they are a crew consisted of 4 people. They probably will be a new crew starting out in Black Ops 3. The TRANZIT crew, you know, they were in Black Ops 2. Crews like that. So without further ado, guys, let's get into our number 5 spot. And in today's video, this is going to be the CDC. Now, the reason why I picked CDC for the number 5 spot is just because I think it's really badass, actually, how they just added the CDC into Black Ops 3 Zombies. I like the CDC a little bit better than the CIA, you know, because their whole point is to decontaminate people, I think, and perform radiative tests. The CDC were originally in NUKETOWN, if you remember. That's also why I like them, because I love NUKETOWN despite the awful perks. I love NUKETOWN. That's why my name is NukeMan, because I loved NUKETOWN despite the perks. Anyway, the CDC were originally in NUKETOWN, and I just think it's really cool how they were testing on NUKETOWN, then the nuke dropped, turned everyone into zombies but the CDC crew, and then you're just kind of stuck as the CDC to fight off against the rest of the zombie horde. I think that was a great idea by TREYARCH. I am glad they implemented that into the game, and that is why I think the CDC deserves the number 5 spot. Let's move on to the number 4 spot, and in today's video, this is going to be the Shadows of Evil crew. Now, I know we haven't really gotten too much information on the Shadows of Evil crew as far as just anything, really. I guess we haven't gotten really much detail about them, but what we have gotten is that they are horrible, cruel people who have murdered innocent people, and they're just bad people in general. And just the fact that the Shadow Man has cursed them to live in this inescapable city, and the fact that they had to have the mark of the beast on their hands, and that they're just punished to this sinful city full of the undead, and the only way to redemption is through the Shadow Man, and just them in general, what they've done in order to get to where they are now. The setting they're in is just amazing. Like, I think it's gonna be a really amazing crew what we've got here, and I'm glad for TREYARCH for putting that into the game. Even though we haven't played it yet, I know I didn't see it before, but I can see clearly now that this is probably gonna be a really great map with, of course, some really great characters. But that's why I think the Shadows of Evil crew deserves the number 4 spot. Let's move on to the number 3 spot, and in today's video, this is going to be the Mob of the Dead crew. Now, for just like the Shadows of Evil crew, I think the Mob of the Dead people deserve the number 3 spot just because it is just outstanding how the characters are damned to Alcatraz. They cannot escape. Their fate is sealed. They must relive their days over and over and over for the rest of their lives. I love how all of them are kind of badass, but yet they still kind of mourn to be released. Like they don't want to repent in order to leave. You know, they're just kind of like, you know what, either just wake me up or kill me now. You know, they're in that kind of attitude, and that's just that's really cool in my opinion. I love that. Mob of the Dead is one of my favorite maps ever. But the Mob of the Dead crew isn't as good to me as the number 2 spot, and in today's video, this crew number 2 spot belongs to the Origins crew. I mean, why wouldn't we go there? We need to have the Origins crew in here somewhere. We all know we do. I mean, the old guys, they're pretty awesome. They're amazing. They've gone through Shangri-La. They've gone through Kino. They went through Duries. They went through everything. But this younger crew is just amazing. I mean, for God's sakes, the younger Richtofen stepped through a teleporter and shot his older self in the head. How could you even do that to yourself? You could risk possibly killing, you know, your own self by shooting your older self in the head. I don't even know how the younger Richtofen didn't die. Freaking Call of Duty logic. Plus, if you remember from the intro cutscene, oh my god, all of them were just slaying the crap out of zombies. Nikolai shoved his axe into one of their heads, and he started throwing his axe everywhere, slaughtering zombies. Takeo just jumped up on a freaking ledge and slashed a zombie in half with his sword. People actually cared about Takeo. Dempsey was just slaying zombies with that knife and his MG08 machine gun. It was literally the awesomest feeling ever, especially while rocking out to Avenged Sevenfold. So props to the Origins crew for making the number 2 spot. You guys are literally amazing, and I cannot wait to continue their storyline in the Giant. So without further ado, let's move on to our number 1 spot. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, please don't forget to drop that like, as I release Top 5 Tuesdays every single Tuesday. So don't forget to stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. And in our number 1 spot, the top crew in Zombies history belongs to John C.